Pushback failure. Pushback failure. Pushback failure. Aircraft appears to not have any steerable gears.
we going, guys? We cannot see the game. For some reason, we cannot see the game. So we should be able to see it now. I'm hoping we can actually not use that at all. Game capture. X system. Let's do that one. Let me do that. There we go. We'll use that instead, shall we? Alright, I really do hope this holds up. This is the first time back in the Zibo X-Plane genre. It's been a long time coming. I'm finally here. So we're in the Zibo. I have it all set up the way I wanted. I already flew once and it was quite stable. As you can see, I have a solid 20. I don't get any better or any lower than that. I sometimes do get 30, 40 frames. We can turn the frames on here. General, no. Visuals, show FPS counter. So we do get that up there. So what I do need to do, I got the wrong one, don't I? It's okay, it's all good. Okay, so I need to change a few things. So that's on, the FPS is on, cool. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and save this back in my preset there. So if I go there, it goes something else. So there we go. And it disappears, it comes back. Cool. Alright, so yeah, I got it all set up in my presets and stuff like that. So we're all good there. Okay, so I hope everyone can hear me. I'm just going to quickly whack on this so I can hear myself. Yeah, cool. Awesome. Alright, I don't know how this is going to work. I might do that one more thing there, just there. Okay. Hector instances. That's what it's done. Turn around. Show chocolates on startup. Alright, cool. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and save that once more, and we'll go ahead and give it a load. So now if we go outside the aircraft, we probably should have the chocks there, but we don't. Okay, so that's okay, we don't have the chocks there. We're going to go ahead and put the chocks in ourselves, and we'll start up the GPU outside. Now, we should be in Auckland, I believe. Yeah, looks like Auckland. Yeah, we're in Auckland International. And we're sitting waiting for our packs. Alrighty. It's going to be quite a little bit of a long one. I was hoping to do this on my Q Virtual and test that out, but I'm not going to be able to do that today. So I'm going to do this flight for you guys because I really want to get down to Queenstown with the 737. However, 737s do not land in Queenstown. Only A330s and 20s go down that way. So without further ado, I am going to be using a checklist that I use for the PMDG. It is quite an extensive checklist. Is it? No, that's not that one. No, that was a different checklist. That was for me -8. I want to use the -8 one. We do have a checklist, however, that I went and put in the here. So I do have a pretty decent checklist right there. There's 2 of them. So this one I found from an airline. Now, you don't normally find checklists from airlines. Oh, shit. What did I do there? No. Back off. Yeah, okay. So I found it from this website. It's as of March 15, so it's close enough. So that's that one. I've also got this one here from UK. This is probably a more realistic Fly UK one here, so we can go off either one. I'll probably use this one. And we'll have a look. So there's a couple of pages. 2 pages at most. Okay. So basically, yeah, we've just got to the aircraft and we're gonna quickly do a few things, okay? I've got my FMS sorted and all that sort of stuff, so we're gonna quickly have a look-see on a few things. I do need to change a few things around, so bear with me. You're on the ride with me, I think. I don't know if you'll actually see this. So we're going to go pitch trim. Okay, so which one's that one? Okay, pitch trim down. Pitch trim down for that one. Okay, we'll apply that. Oh, back there. Alright, so that's for the throttle. So let's pitch trim down. We're going to delete this one. We need to make it do nothing, literally. Something. Views. So we need to move forward far. Move down fast. Move backward fast. So that's move backward fast. So I need to move left fast. Move view left fast, apply. Move view right fast. And move view forward. So this one, pitch trim down, pitch trim down. I don't want that, I want up. Pitch trim up. Done. Apply. Okay. Alright, cool. Now I have motion around the aircraft. So when I come out here, so basically when you get on the aircraft, this is where you most likely will be. Before you jump in, you want to check to make sure that you got your chocks on, which will be the very first thing when we get into our seat. Alright. So, get into the seat, and we have ground power. So first on, we have battery closed, standard power guard closed, center left fuel pump as required, left aft fuel pump as required, APU on start, and blah blah blah. Now, we are going to be using GPU for the time being, so we don't really need to worry about the APU. Alright, so we don't need to worry about the APU just yet, so we're going to go ahead and start up the ground power. So battery on, done, ground power on, making sure that these all guards are closed and there's nothing faulty going on in there. Alright, so we don't need the APU straight up, but we will turn our position lights on to steady. Oh. Logo lights as required. It is early morning, so logo lights, wheel lights, and the wing lights. We don't need the fusion, let's go wing lights.
Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff, please.
Okay. That's gonna do its thing. Alright, so emergency guard closed.
Okay, the cabin is secured. Have a good flight.
and that's closed already. So emergency guard closed and passenger signs on. Now what we do is we just do the chime to tell the people at the back that we're ready to go, and we'll just put that on auto for now. We don't actually have to go ahead and do anything just yet. So PAX auto high and RSS modes off to nav and FMC set, so I'm going to leave that there. Alright, so just double check. PAX. Why? Mouse is just moving around whenever it wants. Alright, so left PAX on auto and high, and left PAX on there. Okay, and we'll turn our bleeds on. After that, we'll go ahead and do some tests. Make sure those lights have come up. Make sure they're on there, and get rid of the master portion. Now we're going to do our bottle switches, so I'm going to come over here so you can see them. Okay, so test 1, test 2. Alright, so that's the APU bottle switches done. So that is the fire test complete. Now that was not in this chart here, that's the pre-flight checklist. So this particular chart doesn't actually do that. So you've got to be very careful with what charts you're using. Now, that wasn't that chart. Does this chart tell us to do it? Yes, it does. Okay. So once again, battery power, standard, flaps, guard closed, wipers on the park, electronic pumps off, which they are not. So now they are. But for the purpose of this, old mate's walking around, he needs to check to see if there's any hydraulics. Okay. So I'll come in here, landing gear down. So we're going to check. So this is probably the most realistic one. So landing gear down, 3 green lights and 3 green lights. We got the ground power on as course. Verifying engine 1 to an APU fire switch in, which we just did all of those. Oh god, moving around again. Overheat DVD, verify eliminated, we done that. Test switch overhold done, and master fire warn done. Checking extinguisher checked. Test switch position hold APU start. We're not going to worry about that just yet, but we can do the fire. Once we do the APU, we need to do the firewall straight after that. Okay. Alright, so this is now the next part that we need to do. So we're going to align the IRSs, so on nav, so on DC, on nav, and we'll give it a test, done, and turn that around. That should finish up there. Okay, the next thing we want to do is voice record switch on. Okay, on, and then guard closed. Then after, you want the lights and GPS light verified extinguished. So I'll go up here and make sure that these are all off and oxygen is normal. What I did before was just to check to see if that test was on there. Then we go and do our MAC tests. These two things probably won't work for the first 4 minutes of the flight startup. These ones will. On the PMDG it's the other way around. These two work, then these two don't. But that's okay. Go ahead and you click a few buttons here, blah blah blah, and make that over there. Oh yeah, so we'll take on VH. You know, don't think we can get any more. We'll have those two turned on so we can just listen to them. Service center phone off, and the lights we could probably have on dim for now. So we've got 6 minutes left, and test the lead flaps and make sure that is armed on the ELT. Okay, so that is good there. After we've done all the oxygen tests, verified landing gear lights are done, and the flight test, and we make sure the parking brake light is illuminated, which is that red thing just there. Alright. Okay, then initial data and nav data entries must be completed before pre-flight procedures. Performance data entries must be completed before start checklist. Okay, so now we can get into the nitty-gritty of the actual aircraft itself. Alright, so flight control panel and navigation panel, displays panel, fuel panel set, and electric panel set, overhead and fire protection panel checked, APU switch on to start, emergency light guard closed. Okay, so basically we're just looking at the flight, the central panels, we're checking all of those, making sure that they're good, navigation and all of that. That's normally for the FO. Come over here. Passenger signs set, which we have done. Windows wipers are in the park position. Window heats all on. So we'll do a test on those quickly. Yep, and on they go, just like that. The wind anti-ice and probe heat can remain off, and engine anti-ice can remain off. Hydraulic panels are now set. So obviously the FO is now back. Those two come off and we're set there. The next thing is the aircon panel is set. So we have the aircon here. Having a look at the temperature, it's 15 degrees, so it's a little cold. So we'll go ahead and crank up the heat. I don't do too much. This is not really a simulated thing, you're not going to feel it. Cabin pressure panel set and lighting panel set. So we're looking at the cabin pressure just here and making sure it's on auto and the altitude for the day. Now I've already written this down, so the altitude for this particular flight today is 3,600. So I'll go ahead and put that into the flight there, and we go and do the tests on the things here. Making sure that the trim air is also on. Then we go to tune H.O.T.A.S and note details, call for departure clearance. Now before all of that takes place, we need to go ahead and so ignition's left or right start, mode panel selects, blah blah blah. So we'll go ahead and do up the IRS positions now. Okay, before we continue on. So we'll go to ACARS really quickly. We'll put down the NZAA. Put down the ACARS, the H.O.T.A.S report, so we can get H.O.T.A.S verification. Alright, so we're going to NZ. And I cannot remember the gate for the life of me. It's out there somewhere, I believe. I don't know the gate number. We can find the gate number. I know how to find gate numbers in this. Alright, so we can go home. We can go here, airports, NZAA. Enter. We're going to open up Navigraph here. Airport, and what we want to do is look for the airport info here, and it will come up. Boom, just like that. Alright, so it doesn't give us gate information, but I'm pretty sure we can find the gate information. So that's airport info minus parking stands info. That's probably the wrong parking area. Yeah, it is. We want the other parking stands. Continue. So we can go ahead and close that one off. And we're looking for this one here. Now I believe we may be so we're more closer over to this way here. And so we're probably in 30. I think we are in 30 now that I remember it. We'll put 30 there and done. Alright, so last known location, we don't want to do any of that, otherwise the IRSs will be a little out. So we're going to go here and go that. Now we want it, the co-route. Okay, so there's no co-route there, so I have a feeling it might be NZAA NZQZ. that should be it. I don't know. Let's have a look. It should have got filtered into here. Now, if it didn't, that's okay. I've got a backup. Output, FMS plans. 01. So NZAA NZQZ01. Boom. No. Oh, maybe we have to put this in first. NZQZ. I'll put that in there. Okay. QN. My bad. Oh, first dumb thing I've done today. NZAA NZQA QN. Let's see if that actually goes in. No. That one will go in. Done. Okay, and we know we're going to be taking off on a particular runway. They already said. So I think it was 23 left. Whatever this one is down here. Yeah, 23 left. Boom. Okay, so that's that. Now we can go ahead and so when we taxi out, we'll probably taxi out, come out of B5, and then go down A4 and boom, there. So we'll leave that there. We don't need, just for a second, okay, we need now the flight plan. So we go to charts. So the flight plan here, I already have the flight plan, as you can see. So that's that. Flight number is what we netted. That's right. Flight number. So you can put this if you wish. So that's our flight number, 2343. You can put it in here so people can see it for you. So I can minimize that and go back and go flight plan and put it in here if I wish, so I can check it inside. But I don't have that option yet. Checklist. There we go. Alright, so it was QFA 2343. Done. Okay, and we'll activate that route and execute the route now. After that, we'll go ahead and quickly go on and do 0 fuel weight. I have the reserves of 2. Now the cost index I've already written down. It is 8, and the altitude today was 3,600 feet today. The ISA deviation for this flight was 3. So there, and the trans altitude is 1300, which is where we are here in New Zealand, which is good. What we need to do is we're taking a ton of fuel on our plan today, and we'll get the winds in a second. What we need to do now is quickly go back to our route and put our direct thing here. Well, we already know it's there, which is really good. So that should be matched up with our flight here today. Maybe not. Auckland. Wrong one. So we're going direct at Cappy and Devote, whatever it is. So that's Cappy. So we want all these other ones as well, and there's that one there. So we need to add these in. Probably best to put it in there too, I reckon. What we could do, let's quickly do that. So we'll save that. And let's go straight into explain resources. plugins, AvTab, charts, resources again, and flight plan. We'll put it straight into there. Done. We can close that out. Let's go and open it up. Flight plan. Oh, wrong one. There it is. Alright, so there it is there. We're going to quickly go over to our page. Alright, so first off we need to get a departure. We already know we're leaving on 23 left, and we were leaving on Clark. There's Clark in there. If we want to find out that sort of stuff, let's go back to home, AvTab, airports, SIDS. Back, departure. I'm going north, so we don't need that. Don't need that one. Cappy. That's where we're leaving on right there. Okay, so we know we're leaving there, so let's find that. Alright, so departing on runway 23 left, and we're leaving on Cappy. CLAK. So I'm just going to put down this one. I think that might be it. Cappy. Done. Okay, so then we'll select that as an active, put that to the route. Alright, so now we can go Clark, Cappy, and then we're on to, yep, that's exactly the one that we want. Awesome. So now we're coming into there. We want our arrival. Now we know we got to come in on 5, wasn't it? RNAV runway 5. So that, having a look at the charts here for, so we're taking off runway, let's see, we're taking off runway 23 left, so that's this direction out to Clark. We're coming from Clark down to Cappy, so we're going to be doing a left turn pretty quickly. So what else do we need to know about this airfield? Doesn't have very much information on that at all on that departure. AAVOR DME. Do we have a DME for the SID? No. Okay, so that's the SID that we're taking off on anyways. So we probably don't need that anymore. What else can we get? References, approach, arrival. We're not going to need anything else here, no. Okay, so the next one we're going to need is NQN. Alright, so now we're going to have a look at the approach on the runway 5, wasn't it? RNAV, 1way 2, circuit, circle approach, circle. Go ahead and close off that one. Don't want too many open. We don't need that open anymore. Alright, so this is why I wanted to do this. Check this out. It's inside mountains. Okay? Now this is going to be a test for me. I have never done this. I have never learned how to do this. And it's not for the faint-hearted flying. It's one of the top 10 hardest runways to land in, okay? So we know that there's a runway there, so that's the runway. There's a lot of mountains. The Queenstown VOR is 1306, so we'll write that down. That's 1306. So this is why I wanted to have a look at it. Okay, so this Queenstown approach, blah blah blah. Altitude set in hectopascals, elevation is at 42. Trans level is there, and the trans altitude is 1300. Airport elevation is 1171. Okay, so yeah, we need to be very on the ball here. All IFR and VFR greater than that many pounds. Alright, so remain northeast of the line, Sunshine Bay, Hidden Island, VRP, jack points, blah blah. So northeast will be around here somewhere. Day use only, so it's a good thing that we're coming in during the day. If above 4,000, descend, blah de blah. So we should be right coming into here. Now, what we need to do is go back and find out the other one. So this one is Z runway 5 RNP RNAV. So this should be the one that I need right here. That gives me an idea on how we're going to do this. Alright. So we're going to be flying over the river. So we need to be on the ball with this part here. So missed approach altitude climb to 10,000 feet. So that's a new one for me. I normally climb up to 3,000 and that's it. So missed approach altitude is 10,000 feet via the RNAV at RNP missed approach track. So we're going to have a look at that when we get closer. And we have the decision altitude height there. So we're going to come here. We're going to... No, god damn, man, seriously. We're going to be coming in on 3,000 on a VOR approach here. So I'll probably be flying most of this with a decision height altitude at 2,413 feet. Holding pattern is out this direction for another approach around the mountains. So we've got to be at 5,500 at MOPGA. So MOPGA. That's the approach, so we don't need these ones. What I need is to find stars. Okay, so that's the approach. I need to find a star. That's the approach, references, and arrivals. So I want arrivals. Okay. So what are the ones that we have here? We have sun. That one. We're not coming in from that direction. I'd say we're coming in from here. cool. Alright, so we're going to be coming in on that one there with the trans from default. Okay. Alright, so we'll enter that into there and activate that. So if we have a look at the plan on this. Now there is curves in this too, finally, somewhat. So we're going to step out. That's probably close enough to what we're looking at doing. That's it, and then we miss approach altitude and restart. Okay, so we're pretty much ready to get going on that. Damn, man. That mouse gets stuck all the time. Alright, so we're ready to go. Alright, so we'll go back home. I need to set up the fuel and balance. So real quickly, the payload today. Probably should have done this a while back, actually. Don't think I wrote it down, did I? Payload 17.4. Done. Packs was 8. Fuel was 8.0. Done. So what we might do is make that 9. 10. Made that 10. Done. Cool. Alright, so we got fuel on the aircraft now, so we're good. Checklists. Checklist there. Now we can go ahead and find out the weather from H.O.T.A.S. Let's get the weather. So we have it's 117. And our winds today is 170 at 6. That should be all I need. Okay, cool. So we're going to change our planned fuel today to 10. Their winds is 170 at 0.6. Done. Okay, that's it. Our limit today, we've got 15 degrees outside. 15? Why are they up? It's really weird. Turn that on. 15 degrees outside and 15 degrees inside. Good. Alright, so we're going to be taking off with that. First page. Execute. Active. Limit. We'll say that's 25 today. 25 outside. Taking off with flaps 5. The wind was 17 at 0.6. The runway heading and its slope. Alright, so we're going to find the runway heading really quickly. So we know the runway is 11,590 and the far out, my god, that way. Is there a heading on it at all? It should tell us about a heading. Tell us it's the airport information, for God's sakes. Whatever. We'll get the approach from that. There we go. That will tell us for sure. Heading is 231. Alrighty. And what we gotta do here is the elevation divided by the length of the runway. 23 divided by 11,598 times 100 gives us 0.19. Okay, so that's our elevation. So what we can do here is the number is 3 done, and it was 0.19 for the elevation. Okay. It should be that. Go away. Maybe 20. Oh my god. I did it before. I don't know what's going on. Hang on a sec. So we divide the elevation times that. So it should be 0.19, but it's not. No, it's not giving it to me. I don't know why. But yeah, you can put the heading in there. Yeah, pretty much done. 19. Yeah. Oh good. Whatever's. It's not gonna play the game for me today, so I don't know. I don't know what's going on here though. Today. Something's fishy. I know it. I can smell it in the air because something's not right. Always on a stream. On a stream and all. Hang God, no one's watching at the moment. I have to figure this out. Alright, I'm getting annoyed again very easily. Perf page. So everything's set up, cost index is in, reserves is 0 because we don't have any. 0 fuel weight. That's not it. 0 fuel weight was 59.1. Fuck me. I didn't say 2.3, I said 59.1. Limits. There we go, 35. Alright. Take off. So we got our speeds. Now I wonder if I can put this in. Well, we're not going to worry about that. I'm not going to stuff around with it. Alright, so our takeoff is that. We're done. Good. Lock that in. Done. Let's see if we can do it with this runway length here. So they reckon it's... so it's 23 divided by 12,083, 83 equals times 100. It still gives us the same thing, but it's not going to give us the slope for some reason. So 19. Yeah, it's not going to give it to us. No, that's it. I'm done. We don't need to look at that shit anymore. Takeoff page. I'll go ahead and set up a few other bits and pieces. Alright, so we need to set up 117. Done. We're going to set up our barrow. Make it to 1,000 above what it is, so 1,130. Far out. Done. So that's basically the CDU checklist, all that sort of jizz jazz there. Alrighty. So we go ahead and check out the rest of the aircraft. 2, 2, 3, 1. Doing all this myself is really annoying. I've done a lot of PMDG. So getting used to another aircraft all again, and I've got to do it all myself. Alright, and we're going to set the FMC up to 50. And a sec, it is getting really hot in this room. I need to turn on a fan that will not make any noise. But while I'm setting up, it probably makes a shitload of noise. And while I'm down, there we go. Cool. Alright, fan done. It's just super friggin' hot. Today, here in Australia, it's just annoying. Alright, so that's set. I'm going to go up to 8,000 feet for the takeoff speeds and all that sort of stuff. Okay. Now we got to do our radio transponders and all of that. Lovely, lovely. So again, have tab charts, no, have tab airport, have a VOR. It has a VOR, but what is it? Not going to tell me, is it? It's a tower, it's a ground, it's H.O.T.A.S. H.O.T.A.S. Back, approach, just give me a runway. So that's the ILS, and Auckland is 1408. And that's the, so we just need to change those up just a tad. Alright, so that's done. Next on the checklists is transponder set, panel, trim, tab, override, the guard close, and rudders adjust. Alright, so that's over here. And we're going to set the panel to that. Make sure those are on there and the A on standby. Alright, so now the well overdue captain's light test. Alright, make sure all lights are working. Okay, so the FO would have done his own. Mode panel, select in H.O.T.A.S panel. Select oxygen test, making sure that those are on as well. Clock set, nozzle steering guard closed. Okay, so oxygen. Nozzle steering guard is closed and on normal, and the lights test and all that is done. The MPG and the trim stab and all that is light is extinguished. We're going to set some lights on the overhead, and we're going to set a few lights on the panel. Get that done. Okay, so now we're moving on to the damn it. Next page. Flight instruments are checked. Checking those instruments done. So no flags, no blank screens or anything like that. Standby instrument. These are checked and set in what we need. So we're going to go hectopascals and change it to 17. Done. Okay, so standby arm set. Yes, that is set. Don't really touch it as much as I try not to. The lever is down, the speed brake lever is down. Reverse levers are down, and forward thrust levers are closed. Flaps are not set. The flat lever is set, which is off. Parking brake set, car and engine cut-offs are set, done. And the stabilizer trim is on normal. So we need to check these. Yeah, well, that is okay. We'll just leave that in there. Doesn't need to be 100%, but it needs to be close. Seat and rudder pedals adjust and seat belt adjust. Okay, so can we? I don't think you can adjust these things. On this one, not in this particular aircraft. And a call pre-flight checklist. Okay. We're up to the pre-flight checklist. Okay, so flight deck door closed and locked. So we'll make sure that it's on deny. Pre-flight CDU pre-flight pilot takeoff page and PM legs page. So I go to the takeoff page and he goes there. Good. N1 and IAS bugs set and checked. MCP set with the V2, which is done. The ARM, LNAV, and RNAV select runway heading. So arm those now. Don't have to, you can arm them when you're up air, but it's okay. Takeoff and blah blah blah. So we're going to complete all of that, and then we wait for the external doors to close. Now, I don't think any of these doors are even open in the first place, because technically we're still flying already. Alright, so we just confirm that they're closed, and we are good to get going back to, we'll say our welcome speech.
Ladies and gentlemen, for the flight deck, welcome aboard our flight today. We're wrapping up the final paperwork here to get you on your way.
Fuel pumps on.
I want to thank you so much for your company, and we invite you to sit back.
Let's go ahead and turn on this APU while we're starting. Seatbelts now on, because we are actually getting ready to go. Alright, fuel pumps on, center fuel pumps on, only if over, which we are. Hydronics all on, anti-collision lights on. Normally, we don't turn these on until after we get going, so I'm going to do it the way I normally do it. Anti-collision lights on, trim set, 00, push start, obtain clearance.
Alright, we've got everyone strapped in. Give us a ring if you need anything.
Thank you. Alrighty, so now the APU is coming on slowly. Alright, so APU is now on. We're good there. And we can get the APU. We'll just get the standard pushback ready to go. Ground services, remove chocks. Better. Pushback.
Hey Captain, let me know where you want this thing.
Alright, so we did say we're going to go out there, so he can take us all the way out to this location and put us on that line to there so we can go out and around here. Okay, so enter that out, done.
Great news, Captain, your toe's coming.
Alright, so better pushback is on its way. We go back and get ready for a config test. I'm only doing it this way now because I probably will not do this chart thing again. Like I'll have it in here at all times to refer to it, but I have one in a book that's just next to me somewhere. Alright, so we're on an engine display here. Select packs will be off for the takeoff, so we're going to turn on our thing, and we're going to turn our left packs off now. So left packs off, start sequence 2 then 1. So start.
Alright, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Alrighty. That shouldn't be starting up yet. Okay. So he should be starting us very shortly.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Toe's connected, bypass pens inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go.
Alright, parking brake is killed.
Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Alright, so we're going to start up now. So starting 2 then 1. So what we're going to do is wait for the starter valve and then wait for this to get to 25 and 2. And there is the doors there. 30. Couldn't see that before. But yes. Alright, so there's normally a marshaller here or something, I believe. Alright, N2 is up.
Please be sure your seat back and tray table are up and carry-on baggage is un-
It's a lovely, lovely look, isn't it? Alright, so So we'll go ahead and start up the next one now.
Safety.
So we're stable now, so we monitor the fuel flow on all of that. So now what we do before taxi procedure, we make sure all the generators are on. So 1, 2. So generators 1 and 2 on. Probe heat is now on. Wing anti-ice is required and engine anti-ice is required. We don't need any of those, so that's all good. Packs back to auto. Isolation valve auto APU bleed is off. Engine start switch is to continuous. Engine start levers are idle, detent, and verify ground equipment is clear. Okay. Also, what we do is turn the APU off. Okay.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake. And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Alrighty. So that is what is needed. Okay, so because I didn't do that earlier, this checklist is telling me that I should have, but make sure you do that if you're following a different checklist, okay? Always do that. That particular one. Go ahead and turn those off and the wing off as well. We don't need the wing. It is quite early morning now, so we'll just leave the logo on for this part of the flight. We can turn that off later. Okay. Tell them to go away. So now that he's gone, we're going to tell him to lower our flaps to 5. So FO, lower the flaps to 5. So he'll be going ahead doing that right now. Flaps are now lowering, which is really, really cool. I like coming into these views on the Zibo Mod.
And we're disconnected. Signal and pin on the left. Take it easy and have a safe flight.
Flaps are down. Look at that lovely, and there's the lead flaps there. Alright, so we're just got to wait for the guy on the left here. He's going to jump out of his little car. Good. Alright, so he's good to go. We're good to go. So we've told our guy to turn the flaps down, and then we're going to do flight controls check. So I'm going to swap over the systems here. I'm going to say flight controls check. He's going to say check. And I'm going to go full left, center, full right, center, full up, center, full down, center, full left, full right, center. Done. Okay, so that is actually part of the head IR tracker movement. Not IR, but head tracker movement that I have installed. Then we blank the lower display. Okay, so now we have to turn the taxi lights and turn off wing lights and the logo at night. So we can go 1, 2, 3, and it is daytime, so we can turn that off now, and then we recall the check. Flight continued, which is what we want. Okay, that's alright. Alright, center fuel tank is below. Cabin crew signal, weather, radar, and terrain as required. So we're not going to turn on the weather radar just yet. We'll do that when we get out there. Okay, so now we can go ahead and put the I still got the location of that thing? Yes, I do. It's just here. Put him away. Putting this tablet away is painful sometimes. He doesn't want to go. There he goes. Get in there. I want you in there. Alright. I'll leave you right there, mister. I'm going to go ahead and turn this to TRA right now, just so I can. Let's double check the ACARs. Send. Alrighty, we're going to head out past B5 down to that road down there, and out. We're out of here. Gotta love these views, man. These views are sweet. How you going, mate? Welcome to the Zibo Mod. Welcome to X-Plane. How are you? You missed about an hour's worth of boringness. I was doing a full setup of the aircraft, but it got there in the end. I want to try and get it down to 25 minutes, which I normally do on a PMDG, but with the AV-tab and all of that, it's a little different. So. Pretty cool in there. So we're going to be going south, so we're going out that way, that direction. So we're going to be going into one of the top 10 hard airports to land in. We're going down to Queenstown in the south of New Zealand. We're actually in Auckland at the moment. Now 737s do not land in there, so it's going to be a challenge for me. Normally A320s and A330s go down that way, but we'll see how we go. I have confidence in myself, I hope. So we'll see how we go. Alright, so we're going to be pulling onto runway 23 left here, and we'll be heading to the south. One thing I did forget is to arm the auto throttle. And we're going to pull up right here. Lock on and lock. Okay, parking brake is locked. Now we're going to ask the tower for takeoff and blah blah blah. I don't really use the takeoff, the ATC in X-Plane. It's not really crash hot. Alright, so positions to steady, the landing lights to on, the radar to on, which is down here. Don't really have much else to do. We're going to go ahead and turn at least one of these ILSs over and keep the VOR on there. One VOR is on, the other VOR is off. And apart from that, we are good. RTO probably should have been turned on a little earlier. See, this is what happens when you're overthinking a lot of things. Just double checking everything now because I have got quite a few things that I didn't turn on. Alright, good. less confusion, more flying. Let's go. Alright, so we have the permission to leave, so we're going to get on the runway and we'll head off. So this aircraft, if you haven't noticed or haven't heard, is a freeware very, very similar, if not exactly the same as the PMDG, and it is in alpha beta testing as we speak. It's got quite a few updates as of late, and I'm quite liking them today. So alright, so we're out on the runway now. Everything is set. We're going to legs, and let's get full up. Wait for 40%. Alright. Oh god. Alright, well I'm gonna have to do this myself because it is not doing it. Why aren't you doing it? Bugger you. Alright. I'm gonna have to get a particular, what do you call them? Key binding for that. This is not working.
Rotate?
Alright, we're rotating. Awesome. And up we go.
Positive rate.
Positive rate gear up. Might set up a couple of key bindings later off stream at a later date when I can. Alright, flex up to 1.
400.
And we'll go ahead and select Command A on, done.
1000.
And we'll get the flaps all the way up. Alright, so 1000, those can come off. We can attract them back into the aircraft. The runway turn lights can come off, and the engine starters go to normal. We can turn the auto packs to the isolation open. Come on, give me the other arrow. Thank you. Alright. So we're at 3000 before Clark. So as you can see, it's saying we've got to be below 3000 at Clark. So it's going to make us stay at below 3000 at Clark. From here, we've basically just got a couple of hours flight down to where we're going. Yeah, totally forgot those. They got to come on. So now this is why I need a first officer. I need a first officer or a captain, someone that can do things for me when I am doing other stuff. Alright, so we're up, so we can go gear to off, and we go through the after takeoff checklist, which is pretty much almost done. We just tell each other what's been happening and how we've gone about doing it. And we go to 181, 179, 178, 177. Yep. Now the aircraft is heading up to its area. And off we go. Alright, so takeoffs, transponder, runway heading, verified, landing lights on, all clock time and start, takeoff fuel. Let's check maybe Alright. Now I need, really quickly, I'm just going to pause it for a second because that toga thing is really annoying me. So engage toga power. I don't know why that didn't engage. That's okay. It is set. Alright, so we've achieved the ADV1VR, rotate 15 degrees, nose up, positive rate, blah blah blah. Climb out at 15 above 400 radio feet. Roll
1,000 to go.
Alright, so that's 1,000 to go, so we're going to head up to our flight level 360. Preset. Done. Alright. So next one we have is the climb and cruise. So center fuel tanks off after 460 kilos. Lights, landing, turn off, wing logo. So that's after 10,000 feet. We don't need those anymore because we are, so landing we'll worry about. Passenger signs is required. So we know that they're on. Well and truly over set standard, so we're going to go ahead and set the standard on both of those right now. Turn that on. And lights off. Lights off. Yeah, all good. At least 10 minutes prior to top percent, so we don't need to do anything else now apart from that. So we'll go ahead and turn the auto seatbelts off to the seatbelts on the auto, and that will give the indication to the flight crew to go and head and do their thing. So hello everybody out the back there. There is no one in the seats. What is going on? Lovely view. Look at that. It's really nice. That's got to be explained for you. Alright, so we've got no one in our seats. Like, why isn't no one in the seats? Visual effects show passengers. Thank you. Home and hello everybody. Okay, so that's where they all are there. Alright, so basically there's not much to do between now and Christchurch. Queenstown, which is at the bottom of New Zealand. So that is New Zealand there. We should see quite a few mountains on the way in. 737s don't land here. However, we will rectify that. We're going to do that in the sim today. Alright, so basically 10 minutes away from the flight, we're going to be doing our FMS or CDU pre-flight, pre-landing sequence. Okay, so we are going to be there at 21:10, and it is 19:50. So we're going to be there in about 1 hour and 20 minutes. So it's about an hour and a half flight from New Zealand, Auckland International. So we will be going there. So center fuel tanks can come off at 400 and what did it say? 460 kilos on a descent. We normally turn them off anyway if there's still fuel in the center fuel tanks. However, we'll probably turn them off prior to that once we are under 460 kilos. And yeah, so basically that is what we'll be having a look at in a little bit soon. I really want to get Active Sky Next with this. I think it's going to be a brilliant asset to the simulator. It's going to help me with a lot of the rest of the FMC, like the forecast page and a few other bits and pieces that a lot of people like to have. So yeah, yeah, apart from that, we are pretty much set. Now, I want to do a few things here, so I'm going to do a couple of fixes. I want to know exactly where I'm going to be at. So I'm going to go NZQN. I'm going to put that in there. I want to do a 14 nautical mile radius. I also want to do a 12 nautical mile radius around the airport, and I also want an 8 nautical mile around the airfield. That way I can see certain areas from when I come and do when I come into landing. Now the place that I'm coming in has mountains all the way around it. There's literally only one way in and one way out. For this particular aircraft, it's going to be quite a feat on getting in there. If I can get in there, I can definitely get out. Getting in there will be quite fun, so we'll see how we go. Alright, so we're going to be at 360 for at least 2 legs, and then going down to 390. Why aren't we climbing? It's probably because something. Let's go over here. No. We should be climbing, shouldn't we? There, morning sims, gotta love them. Morning flights always seem to go wrong. 360. And page. That is done. Leave that there and it can head up itself. Off you go. There's an E. Alright, so there's 2 ways to skin a cat. If that's not going to do it, someone else will. Alright, so we are heading up now. Okay, so we're safe. I want to turn the VOR back to Auckland for now. And I also want to find out the VOR for our arrival airport. So this should be our arrival airport here. There it is. So we do actually have that's an ILS. That's the wrong one. There it is. Okay. This is the airport we're coming in. As you can see, it's going to be a feat. So we're going to be coming in over 10,000, all the way around 9,200, all the way down to 5,500, and then cruising in through here and doing a slight turn to come in on the runway. So we're going to have mountains either side. Now these mountains are pretty damn high, at almost the 3,000 mark, 5,000 mark. So we don't want to be anywhere near those. Sometimes you come in from this way, you come in here, and do a loop around and land in on the opposite runway. Well, we're doing a runway 5 today, so I want to follow the river in. Now, do they have a VOR? Doesn't look like it. I think not. No, they don't have VOR. They could do. Let's have a look. Approach. VOR. There's a VOR DMB number. We want to punch this into their navigation aid. Here we go. So this is the VOR that we're going to be using. It's nowhere near the airport. As you can see, it's up here, but it just gives us an idea of where the airport is in relation to where we are. But we are not using the VOR, as you can see. So what is it? 1306? 1360, sorry. So that is 11360, done. We'll punch those in soon. Now that VOR is on at 63.5, so what we're going to do is, as swap that VOR over, and once we can see that, we're going over here to swap that. Done. That should be it for now. There's really not much. So caution aerodrome surrounding mountains by terrain. 2 caution VFR aircraft may be operated without reference to ATC in these sections, and Queenstown altimeter setting only. Okay, so that is the height, everything of the VOR. We don't want that. We're going to be using. So we're going to come in on Uniform Bravo Delta Alpha and Mike. So we can hold there if we need to. Otherwise, we're going to come around here onto this one here. So we should be coming around on Avenger. Yep. So LP. We come down and around, and then we follow the approach in through there. And now we are doing a. We should be able to change this thing here, the RNP. Now, we can't. I don't believe we can do the RNP, unfortunately, in the Zibo mod. It is not coded yet, but you can in the PMDG by putting. It's not working at all there, which gives you this thing here. There might be another page that I can do it on, but it's just not giving it to me. So let's get rid of that. Done. Oh god, here we go. Altitude, hold. VNAV. I didn't realise that. Punch them up. Get some speed. Alright, so we're above our assigned mark, so we're going to go up to 10 now. So the aircraft's not overdoing it. Our lead flap's out still. Why are our lead flaps out? Alright. So we have a issue with the aircraft. For some reason our lead flaps are still out. I get some speed up and try and get some. Hide about ourselves. There we go. We got, we're back on track now. Now I'm actually controlling this. Stab out of trim. Yeah, that's okay, I understand. If I can get this aircraft back onto its actual thing again. I'll pull that back and let the aircraft do its own thing again. F, turn that back on, let it go. That should take back over again. We'll just let it go. Alright, so we had a bit of a problem with the aircraft for some strange blood-ass reason. Why is the bank angle like that? I had it on 10 for a reason. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and turn off the 310, turn off the center fuel pumps now. We're at 410 as you can see. Alright, so there, we've had a bit of a problem there. I don't know why we've got out of center already. We got so many problems going on. What's going on? Give me something. Alright. We should be at 360. Why are we not at 360? Alright, let's go. V speeds up. Let's go. And speed up to 290. What's our speed do we mean to be? Okay. We're going up to 370. We'll go up to there. Alright, then we'll hold it there. I might change that. There we go. 7.5, good. That's where we need to be. Close that off. And let's get up. There we go. Things are happening again. No, they're not happening again. We're losing speed once again. These leaf flaps are off. Yeah, the leaf flaps are off. They're off. Gears up. Why are we losing speed still? Alright. Let's turn that on. Let's see if that changes anything. Yeah, it just doesn't want to. It doesn't want to go up for some reason. It's not going up. It looks like we are going to be stuck at this speed and at this height for the rest of the flight. Something is fishy on at the moment. Really fishy. What's not on? This is what happens when you change your fucking. I was trying to use a different checklist, one that I am 100% not liking right now. Off descent. Of course we're off descent. Hold attitude, please. So we're just going to hold at 2.3 until it sorts itself out. So it looks like we're going to have a fault or two, so I need to figure out what's going on. When I figure that out, I'll let you know. Whatever it is, we're losing speed quite considerably. Leaf flaps are back out again. Alright. I don't know what it is, guys. I'm not having fun with this stream at all. I perfectly had the aircraft flying over here last night. So, I don't know what's going on. Sorry about this. Alright, autopilot on, VNav on, done. FMCC. There's got to be something, like, there's got to be ice or something wrong with it. I don't know. Ice, no. Fuck me, man. Seriously, I'm about to end this stream because this is just going to shambles. Ice is on. Turn that off. Turn that on. Turn that on. I'm doing everything to stay up at the moment, honestly. Anything just to stay up in the air. So it looks like something's going on with the cruise page, maybe. I don't know. Cruise altitude 60. It's saying that we should be coming in for a descent already. That's the problem. The FMC for some reason thinks we are at a fucking descent already. We're nowhere near our descent. That's the problem. Something has really, like, the lead flaps are coming on, which is slowing the aircraft down.
Bank angle. Bank angle.
Yeah, there's something really fishy with this aircraft at the moment. So I honestly don't know what I'm going to do with it. So I think this stream is going to end very, very shortly. And there goes that aircraft now. Alright, so I'm going to try and take over. So shut that fucking thing up. Turn that off. I'm going to try and take over the aircraft now with the engines. Only one engine's working. I've literally only got control of one engine. Shush. I wonder if there's an airfield that we can land at and get some help. It's always a problem with a live stream. Like, you can be perfectly fine. So I've literally only got one control of one engine. As you can see. One engine is completely and totally stuck on. So that's my problem right there. Let's recycle that engine and see what happens. According to the aircraft, is still flying. I've turned it off as well. So yeah, there's something wrong with the actual mainframe of this, like the coding. I don't know what's happened. Something fishy's going on. We'll see how we go. I want to see if I can fix it. Basically, I'm flying normal right now, as best I can. Can we turn the auto throttle on and get rid of the those things? Turn off the heading select, turn off the vertical speed, and just turn on the speed of the aircraft. I don't know how I'm going to fly this for an hour and a half without the autopilot. Alright, let's turn on the generator. Alright. So to add, I'm flying this manually right now, and trying my best to stay up with one controllable engine. Something's wrong. My FMC is totally fucked me over. Alright, can I just get like hold altitude at 2000? One, hold, and command on, please. And the heading I want is that. With the speed of 200, please. There we go. Crank up engine 1 again. Yeah. Alright. I'm gonna Google this because someone's got it had the same problem. So basically the engine is stuck on, just that. It's just not moving at all. I can't change it, whatever, whatnot. I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna have to take this for another. What I have a feeling this aircraft is in its fucking descent page, which is starting to piss me the fuck off because it shouldn't be. Because all these other ones are out. They're finished. So this is its descent page here. That's the only thing I can think of that's really stuffing around with me at the moment. Alright, so we got in speed up, so I'm going to keep the speed going just a little bit longer. Let's get it up to, I don't know, 260. It could come good. I reckon the computer's just thinking that it's stupid. Alright, see, that's not working. So this is the forecast page really quickly. So we're going to go 2000, flight level 200 to 120, done, valid entry. Light my ass off. It's a fucking awesome entry. I don't know why we have to do it separate. I really wish you fixed that up because that's quite annoying to me. I've asked for it a few times. Now this is the part that I can't do without Active Sky Next, so I'm not even going to bother with that. The ISA, we need to do the index, so let's go to menu. NZQN. We need to find out what's going on there. But yeah, the damn thing's in friggin' so flight level 150 at that. So it's already registering, but we need to be down here. But we're way too high, so it's slowing the aircraft down. So something happened with these 2 pages here. Whatever. First stream, back in the Zibo mod. Bugs galore. I want to go back to the PMDG. This aircraft sucks sometimes. Bite me. The aircraft's going fine. Look at it. Does that look like less than 20 frames to you? I don't look like it to me. It looks bloody brilliant. If I have a look at the actual frames, it's the 15. Wow, dude, get over it. It will. Let's go graphics. So yeah, that's what I'm running on the graphics at the moment. We could, if I wanted to, take that down, piss that off. We should have better graphics now. There we go. It's back up to 17. If I really, really wanted to, I can get rid of the analyzing altogether. And yeah, don't really need any analyzing. Now it's looking a little bit alright. It still looks really good. You don't need to worry about that sort of stuff, honestly. Go ahead and put that in there. So now that's down there and having a look. Slowly creeping up speed, which is okay. It's okay, that's good. Flaps are up. There's got to be something that I'm doing wrong here somewhere. Now you can, if you want, turn these to auto. Or we can turn these all the way to flight as well. So they're continuously on flight. The temperature is minus 14, so that's okay. We can keep the anti-ices on. I'd say that's probably something to do with it. Let's just have a look. Fuel temperature, that's actually really low. Really low. Test on that. Standby power. So everything's on. I'm definitely going to go back and use my other checklist next time I do this. So leave the lights on for you. Yeah, turn that off. Actually, we'll keep that on auto because I'm an asshole. I want people to sit down. That's off. How far away are we? Let's see. It's taking a while to get up there. This engine's broken. Googling it. Again. There's probably something right under my nose that I'm just not 100% on. Piss off. Seriously? Alright, we'll put ourselves back on an intercept course for this flight. And we'll go over there and see if we can get... So at 2... Let's try and speed this up and see if we can get there faster. Why not? There we go. 0.65. We don't need to do that, so we can just cruise on over that way. To talk to me about it. I'm gonna have to find an actual IL map now. Yep. FMF reset. Not on intercept. We don't need that. I don't care. I think that's what's wrong. I'm at the wrong descent for this airline.
1,000 to go.
Alright, we'll slowly go up and see what we can get. See if we can get into the decline. I don't know. I've troubleshooted like crazy. I just don't understand it. How much further until we get there? Ages. Another 40 odd minutes. This is going to be a long, grueling climb.
1,000 to go.
Something wrong with the aircraft. I might have to go out again, reset the sim completely, go out again, and just see if I can get this thing to do the same thing, or see if it was just a bug. If it's just a bug, man, I'm done with the aircraft until they fix some stuff. Honestly, I want to find a stable one and just keep the stableness, and have two different Zibo mods, one stable one and one fucked up one. I just cannot do this with streams. If it's not stable enough, then there's no point streaming it, because people just want to watch. Never seen that before. Don't even know how to fix it. time not to fuck around with the Zibo Mod. Let's look for actual procedures. Single engine departure, engine fail mid-flight, engine fire. Alright, we'll go and have a look at that. What is that? 39. Cut off engine to fuel set, fuel cross freed from tank. This thing's just not going to turn off at all, isn't it? Let's see if there's a key command for the engine start. Engine start. Heat toggle, blah blah blah. Magnetors on and off. Prop start, throttle going on. Da 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 da. Going on. Can I get an auto start? Like auto? Same thing, Control Shift E. Ah, let's do it. Alright, hopefully this should start up the engine. Let's give him a start, shall we? I think I might have gotten it. There we go. We're back on business, I think. We got the engine started again, just no fault of the simulators. Had nothing to do with the aircraft at all, something just stuck on this fucking one here. But we're back on business, so let's get the aircraft on its toes again. Back up to cruise. Even the lights are out now, so we're not going to be able to do anything, I don't think. The L-nav or V-nav. No intercepts on this heading, that's alright. I'm like right on the fucker thing anyway, so it doesn't matter, I'll do it myself. Up you go. I want you up. Let's go. We'll put you right in the 3 business. No fault of the simulator. Yeah, right. Oh, well, there's no fault of the aircraft. That was just a pure simulator cock-up. So I hope next flight will be so much better. Alright, so we're back on business. So we're going to leave the flight as is. Everything is good to go for when we get there. Alright, so go ahead and turn that off, and we're going to go and turn them back on now so we can get some more out of the center fuel tank. And we're just going to head in a dastardly direction. The problem is these things now don't have LNAV, VNAV, done. Alright, LNAV should take over and we shall get into the locations that we actually have to be in. Yay for LNAV. Now LNAV, by no fault of its own at the moment, but the developer, hopefully he fixes it, this does not work. I've noticed that when the aircraft is on LNAV, the bank angle means jack shit, and it will bank to however the hell it wants. Like, it's on 10 degrees now. I've tested this with the PMDG as well. But look at that. That's not 10%. Just saying. I don't see 10% there. I see like 40. That's not 10%. That'd probably be about 25, 30. Something like that anyways. But we're back in business anyways. What alarm do we have now? Okay, that's all we got. LNAV, VNAV. Can we take this back down to 20,000, please? To 400, to 300. Alright, so that alarm that is very effing annoying right now is our cabin pressure altitude. So it means we're going to run out of oxygen if we don't get down. Go. So hopefully the aircraft will get down soon. Before we run out of oxygen. This is what this is what happens. This goes down, we black out, and we run out until we get no fuel, and we crash. So, yeah, this happens quite a lot in aviation. That's what probably half the planes fly around in and just die over and over. It's happened quite a bit. Still going down. It's probably the packs. That'll probably be it. I did turn those packs off. That's one thing that some people have done in the past. It's climbing. It's like a fault after another. A stuffed up engine to a cabin altitude problem. Fun days. Can we go down faster, please? Try and get rid of that alarm for you. So yeah, this is going to be named a totally different, I think we'll go down to 1500. I'm gonna name this a totally different stream, I reckon. The stream of all F-ups. So it's not gonna be called a full flight tutorial, it's gonna be called a stream of monumental F-ups. So I think that's what I'll call that stream. So far, let's get a fucked up landing gear. How about that? I reckon we should have one of those. We'll open up one landing gear and we'll land on one landing gear. We'll have a day of nothing but. I get some pressure. Damn, okay. We're going to have to drop right down to 10,000. This is really getting annoying. I think it's under 8,000 feet. We need to get our cabin pressure back. Cabin pressure. Give me a fucking sit rep, motherfucker. Emergency procedures, store one engine failure, loss of power, gear stuck up, engine failure, single engine, mid-flight, ejected takeoff, necessary altitude. Still recovery. We know what's wrong with it. Cabin pressure, emergency. 737 cabin pressure. over here, I might watch it. I know there's a rapid descent process involved in it. There it goes. So basically you get that sort of a thing, you gotta get your masks out, put them on. Do something with this. That's it there. Alright, so while I'm out here, I am going to go ahead to my YouTube channel on my laptop. I'm going to go ahead and change up the description. This flight was a bit of a shambles. Why aren't you plugged in? Sorry about the wind. So what flight level do we have to be at? 360. That, otherwise we would have passed out and kept flying and run out of fuel and then crash. So yeah, we averted that pretty good. Thank you. Why are they still up? That's right, no lights are working, so that's another fault of my own. Is there any... I don't think these actually work, these circuit breakers. But no lights are working, so you'd think there would be someone fault. No circuit breakers here. I wonder when he does do the circuit breakers as part of the Zibo Mod. That's going to be a pain, but it's something to learn. I'm keen on learning. Alrighty, Zibo Mod. Another sim. Another simulation and cabin failures. Off. Do as you're told. Too tired, man. I need to go to sleep. I really wish Google would pick this stuff up for me. Save me from dictionary. Okay, done. Hopefully that changes it up. You refresh the page, it should come up there. There's a new thing. Get out that. I don't think I can do another flight with this unless failures piss off. Well, simulated failures anyway. I kind of like that cabin one. That was a failure of my own due part because I didn't put these stupid things back to... I didn't turn these back on when I started the aircraft. That was a failure on my own. Human factors. That was a human factors failure, getting pissed off with the simulator and forgetting to do certain things. Where is the FO when you fucking need one? Bring back FS to crew for the Zibo Mod. And make it free. I don't want to pay for it. I've already bought it. So, yeah. Alright, so we can get rid of number one. We can get rid of that one. We only need 1, 2, 3. Don't need that. So we just need these ones here. That's the DOR, and that is the track into our airfield. Okay. We are back on business.
1,000 to go.
1,000 to go, so that should bring me up to my flight level just there. And this stupid thing is starting to hit my descent, which is good. Alright, so far so good. I really hope this hasn't put you off the stream. Hopefully the next one's a lot better. Fun days. Fun days. You gotta love your fun days. So there we go. We're off on a tangent. Woohoo! Let's bring it home, shall we? Alright, so as you can see, we're coming back on a glide slope. Thank God for that. Okay, so now where we have to be at a certain particular time. Below. Now, this is where I wanted to check to see where the final fixed approach altitude is at 3,100. So we are sitting comfortably at that. We're going to go 3,100 right now. Alright, good. Now, when we hit our descent here, we should get it. Alright, so what we're going to do really quickly is go ahead and start doing our descent checklist. So we're already had all of that fun days. Alright, checking. We're at 460, but it's okay. We are under our descent weight anyway at 1,400. Pressurization, check landing altitude. So we need to go in and check our airport for our landing altitude in here, and our landing altitude elevation for the airport. Wow, ground. Look at all those mountains. Lovely. Oh god, clouds just popped up over the top. Bastards. So airport elevation is 1,000. Blah blah blah. I want the runway elevation. So the runway elevation is going to be 1,253. Why did that happen? Back it out, please. I don't like that. Can I swap it around? Thank you. No, just keep swapping. There we go. So if that's our elevation, which sounds about right. So that's our elevation there. We can change the elevation to the closest 50, 1,200, and 50. Yeah, that's like three difference. All right, so that's our landing altitude there. We're coming up on our V-speed calculator very shortly. We've got about 1,000 more to go on that. Our decision height, our DA, is what the fuck, stupid ass. Our DA, we're going to go here and we're going to change this here to what was it? 2,413. So we're going to do that now. So, god damn, the mouse gets stuck. And I don't register that the mouse is getting stuck, and that's what happens. Alright, so we're going to go to 2,000. So we got the little round thing here, and then we'll hold it down, and it should just keep going up really, really quick. I ought to keep an eye on that. So we're coming up to it. That's the 2,000 mark. There. 2,400. Alright, we're going to have to hit this button here. Done. There he goes. Alrighty, we are back in business for the descent after all of that work. Wow. Alright, so let's get on. After that massive, complete and total fuck up that we had of a flight, the simulator's stuffing up, and it's still stuffed up. My lights are not working on the dashboard. Alright, so 413 is our decision height altitude. 2,413. 13. There we go. There's that, and RNP 0.03. Now I cannot change that. I really wish I fucking could. RNP is 1 at the moment. I hope this is automatic. I really do. I can't change it. Kind of annoying. I cannot change that. We're going to go ahead and change that over now. So we should have that popping up in the DOM. Now the reasons we're not dropping at the moment, our heights, where is legs? So we're back up 290 again. Alright. So what we could do, instead of dropping, let's just bugger it and we'll go back up. Go up. Let's get a positive rate of climb and head up to that altitude. Okay. So 2000. Oh, we're not going to worry about going down. So we'll go up to 290. There we go, back onto it. What else do we need? We need a heading of 053, so we need to change those as well, 053. We've got our numbers, yeah, so last one we need is 38. So let's get our heading around to 192. Even that. Yeah, some of the fish is gone on. I need to restart the sim because no lights are on at all now. Alright, so we're going casually up to our flight level again. And speed has dropped considerably low. I wouldn't have a clue why. What's the speed down here? 755. So what we'll do is we'll put that up to 755. Why not? Just leave that there. The aircraft can do the same thing. We need to get up to the 9,000 mark. So. Flight level 290. Top of descent is. Let's have a look. Plan. Top of descent is not until there. There it is. Working. Again, we're good. And how's the stream going for its frame? 16? Yeah, it's okay. It's doing alright. 15 frames. 16. Not moving. Doesn't look like 16 to me. I think the frames are falling, people. Moving around perfectly fine. If if that was 15 frames a second, it would be jumping like crazy. Alright, so we're going to go back to set standard. What else do we need to set up for the descent? Since we're doing this all ass backwards, front, whatever, because of the lovely ass glitches. Alright, so the nav aids have been set, the minimums and bravos have been set, the VREF in the CDU. We need to do that. Okay, so we got to set the progress. So we're going to be at 5.2 with our it's off you perf page 5.2 plus 59.1, which is 64.3. Okay, so we'll go back to the initialization. So what is it? 64.3. Doesn't sound right at all. 559, 61, 64, and 5. Okay, so apparently we're going to be using another 300. Okay, so we're going to do the rule of thumb of 63. We always take 1 ton off, so 63.3, just for the sake of any dividencies. So we want the closest number to our possible self. Alright, so we click that in and done. So we're going to be using 30 flaps at 146 knots to the runway. Now the runway is a very short runway. It's there, so we could probably just do this one. We're going to, I think we'll do that. So we're going to do 40 flaps, 139 into the runway. So it's only 6,198 feet of runway. So this is going to be a very short landing. So we also need a very maxed out braking system. So we're going to be using anti-skid on the brake there. We could use 3, but I'm going to max it out. I don't want any more problems with this aircraft. And I'm going to do the approach briefing, or be given the approach briefing, because I technically would be over that side of the aircraft. So that is it there. So the approach below 1,000 feet, we've got passenger signs on, which the passenger signs can come off at the moment. We'll put them on auto. The lights and all that will be fixed. The wing logo will be off because we don't need it on. It should say off on for dark, but it's not dark. So we're going to be having the fixed and the turn taxi lights on, the fixed lights and the turn taxi lights. When cleared to land, set the Q&H. When cleared below the transition altitude, set the Q&H back to normal. For what we need, and update as required. RNP. Now I'm hoping this RNP changes. It's sitting on 1. It was on 2 when we were out before. It may change automatically. If it changes automatically, then I'm happy with that. But if it doesn't, I can't change it because it's not working. So landing procedure coming. So we'll get to that point in a second. So from here, we are just chilling. We're just going to wait for this top of descent right here. We're not going to take off on the top of descent straight away. I am going to actually wait until this thing starts coming down for us to start making the descent into Queenstown of New Zealand. So we will see how that pans out. Right below us, we know there is going to be a lot of terrain. We can actually have a look at this using the map. Let's use the topo map. We'll zoom in. We'll zoom in there. Use the X-plane if we want. So Queenstown should like be out here somewhere. somewhat of a flight plan there. But it doesn't look like I'm following it, does it? It does on the map there, but on this map, no. Oh, maybe that's something different. Maybe it's like a coastline sort of thing. Yeah, it looks like a coastline. Now, I really wish I knew where Queenstown is. It would be really good. Maybe I'll just Google it. Just Queenstown, why not? Google Maps is awesome. Queenstown. Alright, so Queenstown has popped up on a 160 DM E there, so it's a little whiles off. So Queenstown looks like it's in the middle there, and it is in Lake Wakaputi, whatever it is. So we should be able to find where it is. It's off a lake. Very hard to get into lake by the looks of it. So it's where we are, just here. So these are the couple of lakes here. There it is, Queenstown. Okay, so we're going to be coming in pretty much right. Oh, look. That is what we're flying over, guys. That's pretty cool. Look, and there's clouds, and that's mountains. So it's insane. It's literally insane what we're about to do. It's a really good feat. So we'll have a look, see how we go. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be coming across and around and like pretty much lining up. The airport's just here, so we'll be coming in and then curving around and boom, straight in land. So basically, this landing is done manually, so I'll be landing this quite manually. So we'll see how we go with the 737. I haven't really landed 737s manually, it's been all autopiloting, but you can see it is quite a feat to get in there. However, you can't unfortunately do it I'm meant to be doing this on my Q Virtual, but unfortunately Q Virtual doesn't yeah. Well, that, I gotta say, guys, right there is a very nice view. Watching, like, that's clouds and I'm seeing mountains just there. That's just great. I really do like that that feat. That's a view and a half, you gotta say. Yeah, gotta take another one. Let's see if we can take another one through the cockpit here. Oh, check that out, guys. We're sitting in the seat, we're coming in, gotta check it out. Such a good feat. It's really good. I like that. That's it's times like this that you really want to get up there and fly properly, you know. Alright. So we'll set back on VNAV now, which will bring us down to our FMC speed. but when you're under pressure with the stream and you know, you just, it's crazy. So I think I'll be using my checklist that I normally use for flying from now on. This is probably the most fun and annoying fun I've had in a sim so far. Hopefully I'll have a better stream out. I want to try and do streams with Flight Sim every Sunday, sorry. So there'll be other streams or videos throughout the week. However, I will be getting streams out of FSX or X-Plane every Sunday. So yeah, instead of just doing the boring back to Sydney, Brisbane streams, which I probably will do again with the good old PMDG. This one, not the PMDG, the X-Plane. I'll probably start using X-Plane a bit more with the this aircraft. But with this one, I would like to get FS to crew eventually. So every now and again, I'll probably jump back to the PMDG and do things in that one. But I think I've got quite a few hours left of me with the Zibo Mod. Yeah, check that out. Friggin' lovely scenery right there. You can't beat it. We're sitting back in our seat. We're just checking out the window here. Let's quickly run up to business class here. Find an empty seat for business class. There we go. That's cool. So Queenstown's down there somewhere. So we should be coming. It's the top of descent. I'm going to plan this. Let's plan. Legs. Alright, so steps. Step. So Avenger and that should be like over here somewhere, and then over here, around about here, and then going into Queenstown. Probably do a quick stream pretty much straight after here. Quick fly around flight, maybe not now, but like after breakfast or lunch or something. I will do another stream real quick. As you can see, I think it is 5:10. That's not real time, it's actually 10 minutes earlier. 9:21. This is actually slowing down due to the FPS drop. But that's okay, it's not a big deal. I don't care if the time of the game slows down. That's due, if it's under 20, the sim decides to slow down a bit. It's alright, nervous. Yeah, you can't deal with it. Plus I've been in and out of this every now and again as well, so font size, medium, low. I've got to keep that on there. Got to keep that on high, otherwise the lights don't work. We could probably chuck the reflection detail down if you wanted. Number of world objects, I put that down to low, and I still got the same FPS they're getting now. So yeah, whatever's. Get a better graphics card, and it will jump up a bit better, I reckon. So still a whiles off. 15 nautical miles to be exact. We're about 100 2N. which is the end of the right over here, not the to landing, just to the hold, which hopefully we won't need. Hopefully we won't need to go around. I want to get this as good as I possibly can. I'm not getting graded on my landing capabilities, so I'll slam it down if I have to. Crazy landing, don't be on my aircraft. So our aircraft is just there. So it's still a whiles off. So it's 9:11. What's our time to get there? 9:38. Yeah, still got a bit. Longest stream ever. We'll get there. We'll get there. So you can use these checklists if you want. So there's the descent, landing attitude, system announce, blah blah blah, auto brake. So this is a really dull one. That's why I prefer to use the ones that I have. So going over it again, center fuel tanks off, and then pressurization checked, so centers off, and pressurization for landing altitude is checked. The system recall is checked, nothing there, and clicked. And we'll check over that side, nothing on the FO's side either. The VREF, we will check again. We know that the VREF is 139. We'll put that up there, so the VREF is checked and ready to go. There is no glide slope for this particular one. It's a VOR approach. However, we will try our best. The minimums and the RAD. Oh, there comes my yawning. Hopefully I can stay awake for a bit longer. Set barrow, done my minimum needs, so that is our radio code set, and we'll reset that into the system. And the nav aids and auto brake is select. We don't need to set the auto brake at the moment. We can do that on the minus 10,000. Get ready for that passenger signs on, which will be already on. They're on auto at the moment, so we can turn them on completely once we get to 10,000 feet up. Oh, I'm done. I need to go get a drink, alright? Apart from all of that, no close up live, all of that sort of stuff we can talk about on the way down. So that's an ILS approach. We're not doing ILS approach, so we will skip that whole entire part. Is there another approach here? Well, we can do the ILS approach despite not having an ILS. So basically the purple part will be ILS approaching. What we're going to be doing, the VOR approach to cabin. The flaps will be on schedule. If necessary, intercept final approach course, blah blah blah. So we'll be using the brake, the heading as much as possible there. Speed brake will be armed. Verify eliminated before we start getting into the landing, and the glow speed and set for speed between 40 for our landing. Now we don't have a glide slope, so we'll be doing that at our 2,000 feet mark, what it says 2,500 from the ground, and we will be landing. Now we're not doing an auto land, so we don't need to have the APU on for this particular landing, so we can get on with the rest of all of that in the coming moments of the game, the simulated flight game, whatever you want to call it. Look at that. It's so cool. I actually seen this on a video of an A330 Jetstar at my uni. We had a captain from Jetstar come in and talk about it, and he's flown into Queenstown a few times, and he showed us some photos. He got a air traffic control lights, take a few photos of him coming in, and he got a brother or his cousin or whatever it was to do up a video. And they showed it to us. Because, yeah, this airport is one of the 10 hardest to land in the world. It's not the hardest, but it's one of the 10 to set up. It's one way in, one way out. So basically, you go in and you come out another area, but you can't come in that other area and land. It's just not practical. Yes. Alright, well, we're coming up to our top of descent now. That's at 360. So basically, we'll just wait for the rest of the top of descent to start coming down. I don't know what time I start streaming this, so I do know it's going forever though. Let's have a look. I think I got the dashboard still up. Oh no. I think it's gonna be like a 3-hour stream. What's up? Oh, it's just the nut. Anything over the other side? Gotta say, these clouds look amazing. Alright, so we have 20 more minutes, I think. Yeah, 21:38, 21:17. Alright, so we are starting to come down now to our descent here. So now we gotta lower our speed. Not our speed. Altitude back down to 3,100 mark. So 3,100 feet. Done. Let's do a quick check on all these again. So center fuel pumps off. Check it. Fuel pumps are off. The pressurization at landing altitude is set. The recall is checked and turned off. We'll do the FOs just for the procedure. Checked. The VREF in the CDU is checked. Done. The minimums and Bravo is set. Done. And the nav aids and course are set. So the nav aids are on to 1360. There it is, DOM is on both. Okay, so we have the auto brake is on select, which is on max, and the approach brake thing is done for the descent checklist. So you do the descent checklist, blah 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 blah. So you make sure that everything is set, ready to go, and all that loveliness. So now we're at our 6,000 feet below the line. So that line is coming from the top. If we check on the approach here, our line should be coming up here. There's our line. to go up and do nothing but emergency procedures, just learn them for a bit, just so I can do some, maybe put up a few YouTube channel videos on it. Some of them are quite straightforward too, so flying with 1 engine, 2 engines, 3 engines, whatever. Just learning how to fly an aircraft. So we're going to hit the 500 right here in 2 seconds. I'm going to hit this once that lines up with where we're going to be. Here it comes. Rinky dinky. There it is. And now the aircraft starts to descend. So you can, the aircraft will do that. So while it's doing that, we're going to put on the, we don't want to arm it, we want to lock it in like that. There we go. Alright, so now we're going down at a rapider rate to keep up with that line. So as long as we're on par with these little things, we're on our glide slope into Queenstown. Hell yeah. Alright, so we still have a bit of time. We have about 15 odd minutes. So what we can do, go to PA, reset.
Folks from the flight deck, we've set our descent. Should have you on the ground in about 15 minutes. Want to thank you so much for your company and business, and hope to see you again with us sometime very soon.
No. No, don't come back. This flight's been a shambles. So we're gonna completely reset the flights, I think. I don't think I'm gonna be saving the flights anytime soon. be that direction. Out there. Somewhat. As you can see, it's going to be quite a feat to get down there. Mountains everywhere. The fixtures that I put in before, 14, 8, 12 and 8. 14 is flaps 1, 8 is flaps 5, so we're going to have flaps 1 the whole way until we get to here. So we'll, technically we could have flaps 5 the whole way. So once we get here, to this line here, we'll have flaps 5 down, and then we'll have flaps 5 the whole way in till probably about this there, and then we'll go flaps 15 gear down. Give us enough slowness to get right into it. Now what we need to do, I don't know how it's mashed up in here, is the problem. Is it going to show us, is it going to do the actual turn into it? It looks like it is, which is really good. It's actually doing the turn in. So have a look at the airport. So at QN550 or QN45, just before the runway, right here, which is 8 nautical miles away, 0.8, so it's only 800 meters off the runway. So that's 300. We'll see how we go. So we're gonna keep. We're gonna reset the missed approach altitude. Once we get to around here or whatever, or I get comfortable about taking over the aircraft, I will. We'll start our descent into the airfield. Now our missed approach altitude for that was 10,000 feet. So we need to have that set ready to get going for that particular one there. Alrighty. Take that off. Now that says at or below 10,000 feet. But our trans level and trans altitude is 1500 to 1300. So we will be doing our trans in a minute. So it's gone up just a tad. That's our VOR navigation. Got another screenshot.
All flight path sensors show their safety keys remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the seatbelt flight path sensors stop.
Getting so many screenshots. Gotta have screenshots. This is just such a lovely sim. Honestly, it's great. You gotta have a good graphics card for it. You really do. Alright, so he needs drag required, so we're gonna drag these things here, the white spinny things, if no one ever notices what they are, they're just stop birds in the sky. That's one. Just one instance, because this big thing looks like a big, nice, hidey, dark hole for a bird to go and hide in. So if they put that in, it makes it bright, and they will fly around it. Another thing, it's to show that the engine's on when it's on the ground, so you can actually see that it's spinning. Because these things have a decent suction. At idle for the 737 is 300 meters, and at I can't remember what the other one was. Is it something? Is like 1700 meters or something. There's quite a big arc around the engine that you're not allowed to be anywhere near. Alright, so we are coming into our trans altitude now. So lights on, set standard, and the runway lights on and taxi. We may as well turn that on now. So lights fix and turn off, and a wind logo. We don't need the wind. Altimeter is set and checked, which we have done, and the okay, so that's it there. So we're gonna say prep for landing. Flight attendants, prep for landing, please. Blah blah. Okay, and we're going to turn off the speed brake. Alrighty, so we're well and truly on our way in now. We're still at our level, which is really good. That is the and we're gonna go flaps 1 now.
Assure signals are securely fastened and store your tray table. Place any carry-on luggage you may have taken out during the flight on the bedside seat in front of you on an overhead compartment. Flight attendants will be passing through the cabin one last time. Look to any remaining service items. We will be landing shortly.
Until I find something that's really, really fun. I'll probably be changing these around all the time. Alright, so now we're going over here. So we're kind of a bit high now because it's not allowing us to do certain things. So hopefully it comes up. I'm actually glad we're higher than lower, to be honest. Pretty high, if you ask me. It's pretty fucking close.
25 minutes.
That's really close. Woo!
Think brake. Think brake.
These people be like,
Think brake.
I don't think the aircraft's meant to be doing that. That's
Think brake.
a bit wrong. Come on, slow down.
Pull up. Pull up. Think brake. Think brake. Think brake. Think brake. Think brake. Think brake. Pull up. Pull up. Pull up. Think brake.
why it's dropping us so fast. Because it wants to get on path? I don't know. This aircraft really needs to get its wings clipped. Alright, gear down, flaps 15.
To go.
It's gonna be fun if I can't get down here with this. Alright, let's go check the nav tab for one more thing. So we should start going over. We're coming here? What about this one? That's really early, I'm telling you.
Minimums.
Alright, I'm trusting this now. Wish me luck. Can't see shit. Alright, I'm gonna come back up. Oh god. Woo!
1,000.
1,000 feet stabilized, Mr. Perch, altitude set.
That's insane. I think I'm going to be happy with this landing. Alright, here we go. Time to rate my landing. Like I said, 737s do not land on this airfield. Oh god, I floated. Come on, get down. Tire blown. Nice.
80 knots.
Understood. Woof. fix the tyre? How can I fix the tyre then? Ground services. Is that the runway? Taxiway? Yeah, it's a taxiway. Alright, let's go and try and get on this taxiway, shall we? Well, unless I reset the aircraft, I don't think I'm going anyway, guys. So, flat tyre, that's what you can do. I smacked down on the ground. That's quite annoying. Unless I restart this aircraft right here.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing.
I'm not going anywhere. So, thanks for watching the stream. Sorry I couldn't get into, well, we made it into Queenstown. So, yeah, without resetting the aircraft, I don't think we're going to get back in. So, let's just, I don't know, try it. I don't want to change location, I just want to reset the aircraft. Fuck. I'll do that. Let's put this one in. No, I don't want to start a new flight. I just want to change the aircraft right where I am, basically. I wonder. I'll do this on stream. I'm gonna do this on stream. Just so people can look if they want to later. So Zibo Mod flat tyre fix. I don't know. Here we go. This is telling us how, like, people have had problems with it in the past. They haven't been able to fix it. That's a freeware aircraft that I have there. Disco changes. Doesn't look like you can fix it at all. So yeah, okay. From now until next time, thanks for being part of the stream. I'm not going to worry about shutting down. I'm going to try and fix it myself and then show you guys how to do it in the meantime. But thank you and see you later. And yeah, sorry about the crappy ass stream with all the bugs and whistles, but yeah, things happen and you can't help it. Alright guys, catch you later.